My favorite. We have the red Gondor player Rangel versus the blue Eisengard player Farad. That's a nice matchup. I like this one. Furnace and Uruk pit opening. What is he doing actually? Oh, what is this threat? What is this threat? This is gonna be like a 2-minute game now. Oof. I mean, he will be able to catch them, but he was not even able to capture anything. What is this opening?
We must join with him, Gondor. We must join with Sauron. It would be wise, my friend.
Like, this is busted, by the way. This is busted. I know that you can open this way. This is kind of busted. We will nerf this down. This is already confirmed nerf. So this will be nerfed. That you can't do this. The fact that you can do this is actually so good for Gondor. He's benefiting so much from it. That's unbelievable. But it will be nerfed 100%. It's already confirmed in the version 3.0. It's nerfed. Like, this opening is too strong, you know, for Gondor. He's gonna get also this farm now for himself. Land will be used. You should be using shield wall formation like they do. And also slaughterhouse here, but Eisengard wasn't able to capture this one. And also that's something we see more often, the slaughterhouse opening. Just because it's simply a tankier building, and also you have no workers to lose. Why? Because that's just too strong. Normally you couldn't do that before. And why is this so strong? Because it will make your stable power spike way too early. Now you see the stable is coming up, and the Uruk pit still needs 2 more Uruks to get to level 2. This is gonna be nerfed. So basically Gondor won't be able to do that one, and the stable build time in the upcoming version is gonna be 35 seconds instead of 30 seconds. So this is gonna be weakened. It's just like too strong in the beginning of the game. In the mid game it's okay again for Eisengard, but the early game is quite rough, and in order to make it a bit more playable, this stuff has to be a little bit nerfed. But that's good, you know, because of the tournament we are able to gather a lot of experience and also knowledge about the current standing of the balance. And you know, it's a competitive tournament in which we will see players with equal skill level, and then we know what is strong, what is weak, and everything can be adjusted. It's only numbers. Sometimes you need to take a risk in order to make the gaming experience greater and more improved. Gondor Knights are almost out. I mean, he will get the Uruk pit to level 2, so the 5 seconds nerf to the stable is gonna make it actually much more playable. Now you might say, but 5 seconds is not much, but trust me it is. Trust me it is. That the fact that you can't build the farm immediately and that your stable is a little bit delayed will give Eisengard the chance to get at least 1 pikeman at the same time with your Gondor Knight. He was creeping this, that's good. I think he should be just killing the orcs here, or Uruks here. He would get so many power points from it, you know, and experience on this. Be amazing. Smart move, he's bringing the Hobbit to this spot, and he will be cloaking the Hobbit, so the Eisengard player will not be able to recapture this. Ari versus, yeah, sure, when they're around, we can do that also. Are they around? Are they online? Smart move from Rangel, very well done. Beautiful. Beautiful trample. Will be able to save the farm too. And also this farm is gonna be saved. I mean, Eisengard's eco is not looking too bad, if I'm being honest with you. But he needs to use Palantir. I would immediately use Palantir. That's a very important structure. You don't want to miss that one. So as we are talking, you can't recruit lords. That's not possible. So we need to get Palantir to reveal the Hobbit. Very important. He's gonna creep this also, that's good. The good thing for Eisengard is now you can creep with 1 pikeman. The work layer. So you can send a pikeman solo to this layer and you can creep it. Is he gonna pay attention to his Hobbit? If he doesn't pay attention to his Hobbit, the pikeman, they will be able to kill him. Pikeman kill a Hobbit in a second. He's trying to micro around. Yeah, he's gonna get cloaked. Yeah, use Palantir now. Yeah, you should be using Palantir. Okay. Good stuff for the Eisengard. He will be able to capture this for now. He has actually not a bad map control at all, but Gondor is getting also lots of power points. He has 1 power point in the bank, needs in total 3 power points. You see, he can creep this now with 1 pikeman, which gives Eisengard the chance to be a bit more effective with the pikeman spam. especially in the early mid game. Late game Eisengard is already very strong. When you get Lur's leadership, Saruman, you are good to go. And you also need Warg Riders to counter the soldiers. Beautiful. Nice. But he needs to use... he went for industry, okay? Uruk Pit level 3, that's a massive power spike. You get basically, look at this. You can recruit now the pikemen from 25 seconds instead of 25 seconds. You can recruit them in 16 seconds. That's like 9 seconds boost, you know, which is a huge amount of time. Oh, he might be able to interrupt them from creeping here. Use War Chant maybe. Land can be used now for the second time. Farad hopefully is paying attention to his pikemen. He will feed a lot of power points if he doesn't. Yes, now full base industry is of course being super helpful. Who's gonna get the last hit? I think Gondor got the last hit. Yeah, Gondor got the last hit. He also got the money. Get at least this money. Oh, he's not paying attention to his pikemen. Farad. Oh, he's gonna get them level 2, right? Oof, that's gonna be rough. I mean, the pikemen are tanky in the porcupine formation. But still, soldiers should be able to win this fight, no problemo. Farad is not paying attention to his pikemen. Or even losing them against Gondor Knights, that's not very good. Yeah, he is losing focus at this point. Doesn't get the money, doesn't get this money either. Like, these are very important things, you know, like those tiny things, they are making the difference between a good player and a great player. And you will see when Dunedain is gonna play eventually in the stream, in live stream, you will see Dunedain is gonna be a player who's paying attention to everything, you know. He will never lose pikemen to soldiers. Like, he will always keep an eye on what's happening. He will not lose Gondor Knights to pikemen, for example. Like, macro combination. Stevie, pretty much the same example. But we will get the chance to see them playing also later on. I mean, the question is, if Ari and Wadi are around, we can actually get those games done today as well. Just why not, you know? Warg Pit for the Warg Riders, but in the meantime, he just lost a lot of map control. Look at the minimap, it's all red now. Gondor has the Forge Blades and also the shields. So very soon, he will be able to rush with the power point he has for the Ranger Summon, and that might be the one push to rule them all. So that's a good Elven Wood placement. So from this location, you can summon, on this location, you can summon your Rangers here. So they have more armor on the land. You can kill all the pikemen. Then you can always peel back to this land whenever you want to. And because he has half a power point already, he will get, during the rush, definitely the heal ability unlocked, which means he can actually stay in the base for a long duration. Look, he's gonna get to heal very, very soon. All he needs to do is kill this couple of pikemen and kill one tower. He's gonna commit on the enemy Uruk Pit. There comes the War Chant. And the Uruk Pit, the most valuable building. Beautiful commitment from Ranjal. Great micro, great choice, great decision making. And you know what? It's even worth to lose one of your Gondor Knights for that. Because it buys you so much extra time. You deny him to recruit pikemen anytime soon. You deny him the 50% build speed. And this is worth a lot. I mean, the soldier spam should have been countered way sooner. And Eisengard lost the full map against Gondor. And this game is gonna be over. Angon, what's up, my friend? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're gonna enjoy your stay. Are Stevie and Dunedain playing this evening? No, Stevie played yesterday. So he's waiting for his opponent in the quarterfinals, which still has to be determined. And also Dunedain is waiting for his opponent. So once they are done, the opponent players, and we can get the games between Dunedain and his opponent. And later on, they can also meet each other, Dunedain and Stevie. This is going to be quite interesting game, by the way, guys. So please don't miss that games between Stevie and Dunedain, because there is a high chance they will be facing against each other in either the quarterfinals or semifinals. I mean, yeah, that's a bad example about the current stage. I mean, Eisengard, no offense, just played it extremely bad. That's how it is. He didn't pay attention to multiple things. He lost the soldiers to the pikemen. He lost the pikemen to the soldiers. He was not paying attention to the creeps. You know, he lost here pikemen against, you know, Gondor Knights. These things, I mean, that doesn't mean that the matchup is okay. It's still favoring Gondor faction, in my opinion. Again, this already will be fixed in the upcoming version. But also Eisengard just played this really bad. It's definitely winnable. I mean, in a few days you will see a game on my YouTube channel about my Eisengard against Gondor from Dunedain, about my Gondor against Eisengard from Dunedain. And I wouldn't say I'm a bad Gondor, by the way. I'm not a bad Gondor player. But Dunedain's Eisengard was something else. Like, when Eisengard plays this well, he can make this work. He smashed me. So, he was Eisengard, I was Gondor on this map, and I got destroyed by him. So, you will see. Fishy, some skill, no. She's a good player, but, you know, Dunedain is expert. Dune is expert, Tizinho. And you will see. I mean, you didn't see him playing it, I think. In the quarterfinals, round of 16, you will see. I would say you know, Fishy, me would be pretty much same. I can win against Fishy. But when Dune and Stevie are popping off, I can't win against them. That's not possible. I mean, especially Dune and Stevie is kind of rusty now. Maybe I can win against Stevie, right? Because he's quite rusty. But trust me, when Stevie is warming up and he's getting into his form, he's going to be also unbeatable. But I was able to win against him 2-0 the other day in a normal friendly match. But Dune is in form, you know. Dune, like, sometimes he's messing up also. But if he's tryharding, it's hard to beat him. Okay. I mean, Eisengard is in a doomed situation. He has 4 power points. Maybe go for the Vestation or something. Maybe go for Saruman. I think that's the only way you can actually do something. Upgrades. I don't know if upgrades gonna be good. Gondor making archer range level 2. Fire or purchase. Making combos. And even Boromir. Faramir combination. Faramir not yet. But Boromir will be recruited. Boromir is just so good nowadays. Like, Boromir is so good because of the new horn, like being able to stun level 2 units, and Eisengard needs Lords level 5 to be immune to that, which is of course not easy.
Now is the time
Boromir needs only 2 levels. Boromir only needs 2 levels to get to horn, and when you do that, it's, you know, it's a game-changing ability basically. It can decide the outcome of the game. You stun them for 10 seconds, can be enough time for you to decide the game. And then we have also the Wombo combo potential. You can stun them with Boromir and blast them with Gandalf. Okay, Ranger Summon will be available for the second time. He has no money for Gandalf because he went too ham on the archer range. And also he should not forget about map controlling. Map control is very important. Pikemen losing against soldiers, yeah, obviously. But the Wargs were able to clean this up. Tower Guards. Lords doesn't deal too much damage with heavy armor on the soldiers, but he will still be able to kill them, as you can see. Slowly but surely. And again, every level matters. Level 3 gives you the chance to cripple this dude and kill him. In a one-on-one situation, Lords can beat any hero beside Gimli, Aragorn, and Gandalf. Like, you can kill Legolas in a one-on-one situation. When you cripple them, you can kill Theoden, Elma, Elwin, Boromir, Faramir, all of that heroes. Saruman. You can even kill Saruman, and he has no fireball. And in the upcoming version, this Carnage will actually give Lords for 10 seconds. For the duration of Carnage, he will be also immune to knockbacks. So basically, when he's using Carnage, nothing can knock him down on him anymore. Outpost fully destroyed, and Gondor is preparing for a big push. Faramir, Boromir, all of them have no leadership, but he has 3 combos as well. One of them has even a Ranger Soldier combination, also a very strong and underrated combo, quite expensive combo in terms of command points and money, but it's definitely worth it. The Rangers, however, they have not the chance to use the skirmish formation, which is a huge damage boost. But at least they are more tanky with the strong front line. Wargs are getting bullied, and the Rangers from the summon are going to be gone very soon. So no Gandalf from Gondor. Maybe he can even go for the Eagles during the fight. There will be no mistakes. But Stevie was pro a few years ago. Yeah, Stevie was pro. Extreme pro. Like, you need to understand that Stevie was the best 1v1 player when the game was extremely active. And that's hard to
We
achieve.
are the Black Rangers.
Give Stevie a few more games, trust me. Give Stevie like 10 more games and then he's back. Again, the problem is, I think I'm being honest, that's my personal opinion. I think when you are a good player on 2.22, you will be also extremely good player on 1.06. Why? Because the game is way faster in 2.22. Like when you get used to the speed, everything in 1.06 is gonna feel like slow motion for you. I don't know, guys, if any of you, I see ZMix in the chat, Yoda also, as well as Mateos, for example, you guys also playing 2.22. I don't know if you ever switched to 1.06 anytime soon, but if you did, you can see the differential in terms of speed. I was trying to cast a game on 1.06 the other day, and it's not enjoyable anymore. It's just too slow. Got chunked, running arrowed, Lord's level 3, that's good. Eisengard is keeping the armory now for a long time under his control. He went for the land too, to cover the land. Yeah, speed is...
I will represent the men of
Speed is
Gondor.
crazy. Thanks for the follow, appreciate it, Eman. Thank you very much. Like, a couple of people dislike it, but I think it's good for the game. And Stevie is not used to that. The problem is when you are playing 1.06 for 10 years straight, you know, then you have a feeling about the money you have. Trust me, Stevie didn't even need to check his money for building a stable. He knew, he had the feeling, okay, I have the stable now. And when I was talking to Stevie the other day, he told me that it's so fast that he needs to always keep paying attention to his eco, to his money, because he can now build stuff faster, get units recruited faster. And the adaptation, the amount of time you need to get adapted to the new speed is going to be the hardest thing. But trust me, once you get adapted to the new speed and you go back to 1.06, everything is going to feel like in slow motion for you. You will be like, oh my goodness, am I playing on 5 FPS? I mean, it at least is for me. Of course, the speed change, resource change, everything change is going to make the balancing a little bit more challenging. But, you know, when you don't take risk, the game is going to be still the same. And I think the game has to be evolved, has to be becoming better and more enjoyable. So we are working constantly.
Now is the time to show our quality.
Since over a year on, I mean, it's been exactly a year now on the patch 2.22. Since we started with 2.22 project, it's been 1 year and a few days. We had like 2-3 days ago our first year anniversary. And we are already in the version 2.9. So imagine how many versions we brought out. And every one of them was a bit more balanced than the previous one. And this keeps developing. And it will never be 100% balanced. But it will be constantly worked and improved on. Boromir got crippled. Will he have Gandalf very soon? Yeah, he has Gandalf. Oh, now he can approach, by the way. He has cripple on cooldown. He has the Uruk-Pikeman combination. Very interesting. Look. Lords, the Boromir Slayer, just like in the films. Man, time flies here through. Like 1 year and a few days. Again, we are on the version 2.9. I think we have done a great job. I'm being honest. I'm proud of ourselves. I'm proud of the team. We have reworked a good campaign. We have added brand new maps. We have a launcher without an update, which BFME 1 never had.
So much death. What can men do against such reckless hate?
We are working on the evil campaign. Basically, it's almost done. Only a few key missions left. And it's the one patch which brought back many people. Like the only patch BFME 1 had that actually brought new people to the game. All the other patches made them lose the game. Like made them quit the game, you know. I remember 1.06 was getting boring for many people. They left the game. Other patch projects made other people leave the game. I mean, I'm being honest, 2.22 was the one patch which actually brought lots of new people to the game. Like for example, Rangel is one of them. Mateus one of them. ZMix one of them. I don't know, Ari is one of them, you know. All of these people, I didn't see them before playing on 1.06. New maps are nice. So boring playing, yeah, exactly. I mean, we will hopefully have even more new maps. And also, once the evil campaign is finished, we can maybe try to make our own custom maps for more, you know, fiesta moments. Beautiful blasting from Gandalf, the young wizard. 2.22 needs more rooms at GR, true. I mean, but to be honest, when you pay attention to it in the evenings, there are more and more rooms every single day. It's a young project, dude. And I see big potential in this one, to be honest with you. I see big potential. I'm not seeing myself as a player, to be honest with you. I'm too old for this. I want to have new generation of players. Like every time I see ZMix popping off against TBs, winning 2 games against TB, I'm proud at him. You know, I'm like, what the heck, let's go ZMix, you can do it. I'm cheering for ZMix, I'm being honest. When Ari is gonna play against Dunedain, I'm gonna cheer for Ari. I will say, Ari, smash this dude. Because we need new blood, we need new generation. We need new professional gamers in this game. Yeah, you can play German too, yes. There's even German translation for the text file, so you can definitely play in German. The problem is time management, right? Because, again, I wish I could do much more than I'm doing, I'm being honest. But I'm trying also to make a lot of YouTube videos about 2.22. As you eventually saw, I'm always putting 2.22 in the title, like patch 2.22, so more people are gonna see it on the YouTube channel. I mean, they will download the patch and eventually, hopefully, join us. Like, I'm pretty certain that YouTube helped a lot in terms of popularity of the patch 2.22. I mean, of course, we have over 20,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel, so of course it helps out a ton. Oh, Gandalf, Lords, what are you doing? Cripple, turn. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, you couldn't do it fast enough. That's bad. Now you can Gandalf can do whatever he wants. So basically, I'm trying to push the activity also with the YouTube videos and stuff like this. But I can't play every day hours and hours on end, you know, because I have a family, 2 kids. I'm already in trouble with my wife, trust me on that one. She's already rolling with the eyes, and you know what it means when women are rolling with the eyes. When I say, hey, darling, I'm going to my PC, and then she's looking at you, doesn't say anything, but she's rolling with the eyes. And she's saying, okay, but in a very weird and dominant tone, like, okay. Like this, you know, and her eyes are rolling. You know that she's not okay with it, but I'm doing it anyway because I like the game, but I can't do it more than I'm doing. You know what I mean? I'm legit gonna get divorced then. You guys you guys want me to be solo? Eagle summon. Oh, the eagle's getting one-shotted though. Too many towers shooting. Also, Tugis, I know what you're talking about. Exactly. Of course, I mean, it's my hobby, but I'm assuming I already spent a lot of time in my hobby. Does he have heal? Yeah, he has heal. Orfang is falling to Gandalf, Mithrandir. Every tower should be immediately focusing him. Whenever you see this, you know, whenever you see a hero in your castle, click on every single building and focus right-click the hero. Because the hero is, most of the time, you know, squishier in compared to Gondor Knights. Boromir, hitting level 4, has leadership unlocked, but he's tanking way too much damage here with his army. But it doesn't really matter. Map control is looking phenomenal for Rangel, not Ranjit. Rangel. And the Czech player is actually being one of the new generation. New player popping off, playing out of his mind in well-deserved victory. I mean, thank you guys, please, by the way. I mean, we don't always need to talk about ourselves, but it's about you guys. When I hosted, I'm being honest, always an honest person, by the way. When we announced the World Championship, I was expecting way less for BFME 1. I'm being honest. I was like, okay, maybe we will get 16 people in total. Hopefully we will get 16 people in total. We will get way more in Rise of the Witch King. That was my expectation. Did you well played, by the way? But it turned out that we have more people playing in BFME 1 World Championship than we have in Rise of the Witch King.